Oh, it's a golden feather in the middle of that island. Never mind. Spinny ice cube. Go away.
I would have totally been happy with the function that would have like changed your gold feathers into red feathers.
Nope. Fuck your ideas. And isn't that the last Jiggy?
Yes, that is the very last Jiggy in the game.
After you get the one here.
Yes.
So, were you thinking about flying and breaking through that window?
There's 2 windows you could break through. But I need feathers.
So you're going to have to go to another...
Fall. Yeah, because I think that was the season with the most red feathers.
Backtracking, yay!
I know, I had to do this quite a bit earlier in the game.
Hey, as Mallory says, that's why it's called losers play games, not winners.
She is the one that always says that.
Might not get to Resident Evil 2 today.
Breaking the fourth wall, man. You're not supposed to say stuff like that.
Oh no.
Spoiler alert!
Actually, they already knew Resident Evil 2, or at least, yeah.
Yeah.
By the time we actually air this stuff, Resident Evil 2 would have already started, so I guess that's not much of a spoiler.
Yeah.
As of this recording, we haven't recorded Resident Evil 2 yet. In case you hadn't figured that out yet by what we've said so far.
Go fuck yourself.
Fine.
Well, they do make Clone of Willy kits, so you technically could go do it.
You don't need that. To fuck yourself.
Yeah, good
All
old
you
finger.
need... No, what? No, all you need is a hand. You have your dick and your hand. When you do those things
I got a hypothetical question. Would it be considered gay sex if your clone was fucking you?
I would consider that masturbation.
See? You're pondering it.
Well,
Is it?
If you're fucking yourself, it's masturbation.
But there's physically something behind you.
Yes, but it's you.
but technically it wouldn't be you, because once they have been created, they're going to have their own separate mindset. Essentially, it would be you fucking your twin.
Which is incest.
Okay, so it would be incest then.
Yeah.
Hey, red feathers. Yeah, there's a game going on right now.
So it would be gay and it would be incest. Well,
It would be gay incest.
in the aspect that you're talking about two men.
Well, two women would be gay too. Just considered lesbian, but it's still gay.
Well, some will argue that like LGBT, so it'd be like lesbian, gay, bi, transgender.
When I say gay,
You incorporate everybody into that.
yeah, any like humans, you know, when you do the same gender, be it man or woman. If you're a woman fucking a woman, you're gay. If you're a man fucking a man, you're gay. That's it. It's very simple. I hate it when people overcomplicate stuff. It's not necessary. That's why, you see, now,
You know,
I was
there's
about to start getting into, like, politics and stuff again, and I really don't want to.
There's a universal term, homosexual.
Which is gay.
But that's the polite way of saying it.
anymore, it seems like people are getting offended at homosexual.
Oh my god, it's just a scientific term.
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't want...
This is why safe spaces are created, people. So people don't get hurt.
I don't want to talk about politics. Because I'll go off on a rant right now. And I don't want to.
Stop.
Well, look.
Hammer time.
Let's look for the red feathers.
Yeah, that's the main objective here, is to look for red feathers. And by the way, point something out. Oh, well, when I was climbing this thing up, those bees weren't moving.
Plus, we need to also be out, like, on the lookout for those last 4 nodes.
Yeah.
Just in case. If they aren't in those windows, which they probably are.
Yeah, no, my shitty luck.
Yeah, snap all you want, little bitch.
And
Camera! Water. Saved my life. How many red feathers I got? 17? Oh.
Yeah, there's so many times, like, playing Skyrim, where I'm, like, at the College of Winterhold, and I have to go somewhere else, like, nearby, and so to take a shortcut, I just, like, jump off of that fucking cliff and try to hit the water. Sometimes I miss, though, and just die.
You really should give it trying to be a mage on that game. Being a mage.
Well, I've done pretty much all the quest lines at this point. Like,
well, yeah, but you told me when you do the college, you don't even use magic. You just power through with the sword and shield and
because I don't really like the way magic works on this game.
Piss off. Not all of it could be Final Fantasy.
It's just normally I do want to be a mage in most like fantasy games like that, but I don't know. I'm not that big of. In fact, if I'm not doing magic, then I'll usually just use like brute force and just power through stuff. But this game is like the one game where I love to be a thief. I like using sneak and like ranged attacks and shit. So yeah, that's my style on Skyrim.
Yep. Now I remember.
Eventually we're gonna need to do Skyrim too.
Oh, big game. Big game.
That's true.
That is a very huge game.
Maybe we'll just do the main quest line or something. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Maybe not. We may never touch it.
It's like me wanting to. Well, I mean, I could still do an MMO for this.
Yeah, if you want to do an MMO, you go ahead.
I'm still not entirely sure how that would work.
That would be more. It'd be more editing, because doing something like that, you would want to focus the commentary around when you do a major storyline.
So it would have to be a game that you don't have the storyline to lead.
Yeah, if you did that, you would have to do shit.
Just a new character.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Final Fantasy 14 it is! Or 12. Or, not 12.
11 is the one you're thinking of.
Yes. That one.
We'll eventually get to the Final Fantasy series as well.
Final Fantasy XI storyline's a bit long, but it'd be quite a few videos.
Especially with their lever grinding aspect.
Depending.
Well, if we do that, like, there's like private servers and stuff that you could play on, but I am not recording that.
Yeah.
Because there's way too much legal shit going on with that. I'm not going to record off of a private server. So if we do that, we're going to have to actually get a real subscription and play the legit shit, which would take a lot of grinding.
Okay. There's no point. Might as well just do Final Fantasy 14, because realistically with Final Fantasy 11, it's gonna take a good year to go through that because of the slow grind in the vanilla. Because you'd have to arrange for a full party of people.
That's true.
Like, you have to have a dedicated 6 people.
I thought you were going to say you'd have to have dick. So it sounded like.
No, but you have to have dedicated 6 people for the first part of it. Then you need 18 people.
Fuck that. Besides, if we were going to record that shit, we would need like 18 people that we know. Otherwise, we'd have to be like, hey, everyone, do you mind if we record? Because we'd have to have their fucking consent. I think.
Yeah. Legally, you're using their avatar in your video.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Technically, they're all standardized avatars that are shared within the game itself. So technically, you could just blur out their name.
That's true.
Which
But
is more editing.
still.
Well, actually, no. You don't even have to blur out their name. There's an option to turn off names.
Still, I'd rather not. We're probably just never going to get to do Final Fantasy XI on this channel.
No, because it will take forever.
It's just not going to work.
Final-
14, we're probably going to run into the same problems. So...
Yeah, but 14 people are recording all the damn time.
Well, still, I don't know. I'm just paranoid about that shit. I'm not chancing any fucking legal shit. So far...
Every game we do is chancing legal shit. Ah! Won't let me fly!
Not when you get hit.
Oh.
Okay.
Poopy!
Now that you died, you might be able to go get more feathers.
Hey! That's a good point.
That is an amazing point.
But yeah, the rest of the Final Fantasy series, though, you know, not multiplayer ones, we'll do those. Well, I can only guarantee we'll do most of them. I can't guarantee all of them. Because as much as I love Final Fantasy, some of them fucking blow. Like, really, really bad.
This is true.
As a whole, I love the series. But there are a few that just wholly suck. What the fuck was up with that?
No
It was
idea.
like its own little cutscene or something. That's weird. Ooh.
There's a fucking ledge there.
Anyway,
Yeah.
but like Final Fantasy 1 probably do. I don't know if I want to do 2. 2 is one of my not so well liked ones. I just didn't like the leveling system. Because you don't even actually level. You like build up skills based on how you perform in battle. I just don't like it. 3 is pretty fun though. 3 is alright. We'll probably do 3. And 4. 4 is actually one of the best ones. And if we do 4, we're going to have to do the After Years, which I've never actually played. I mean, I played a tiny bit at the very beginning, but I never actually played it all the way through.
I think you're thinking about Mumbo's Hut, where you can go in that circle and get all those.
Yes, I think as of right now, I have enough red feathers to pull off what we need. I'm so glad I did not hit that little bridge.
Yeah.
I was not even thinking about that when I did my death plunge.
Well, you lucked out there.
Let's see.
I did.
I'm still thinking about Final Fantasy games.
7.
Probably do 5. And 6. Gotta do 6. Gotta do 7.
8.
We'll probably do 8.
We'll think about it.
I'm not very fond of 8. But I feel like I still need to do it because it's... I don't know.
I own 8.
I do too. But I don't know.
8's kind of iffy.
9 is a definite because that is one of the best ones. Same with 10.
Yeah, I love 10.
We'll probably do 12. It's not one of my favorites, but it's not terrible either.
Graphics on it.
Oh, the graphics are amazing. And the environments are fucking beautiful. But the story is kind of lackluster. And I'm not a big fan of the battle system. Hell, my biggest problem with 8 is the leveling system, because once again, you don't really level. It all depends on your fucking stock of magic. You apply magic to like your fucking stats and shit, and that determines your fucking stats. So if you just like hacked in a bunch of Ultima spells and just applied Ultima to all of your stats, you'd be like extremely beefy.
Yeah.
Okay, so
This is probably
We
where
finally
the
made
rest
it
of that
into
shit
one of
is.
these rooms.
Well, there's the last honeycomb piece. Son of a bitch, man.
yeah, I have a feeling in one of those rooms is going to be...
Show me the honey.
Congratulations. Now, why was that big green thing right there?
That's what I was just wondering.
Green pimple-y pop.
Yeah, it's like a big green, like, I don't even know how to describe it.
A big green-ass pimple on the side of the tree.
Yeah, that thing right there.
Well,
There's
let's see
got to
if we
be a
can't
point
get
to it.
Maybe if you did a high jump up to it.
Flippy jump and fly. Oh. Ooh. It kind of looks like a flower bud.
It does.
Can you jump on top of it?
Nothing happens if I jump.
There's got to be a point to it.
I'm half tempted to just look it up, see where we can find this fucking seed. Well, I won't do it just yet. I'll hold off.
Yeah, I still got one more window to break.